Castle Pines, luxury living, everything you need to know. That's what we're covering today. Guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. We are the Mile High Property Brothers. And yes, I said it. We're going back to Castle Pines, but this time we're gonna be showing you all the luxury side and everything that you guys cannot see because it's behind gates, but you've been asking for it, so we're giving it. Let's dive in.
That's right, guys. We are touring one of the, if not the most exclusive luxury neighborhood in the entire Denver metro area. We are on the south side of Denver, so if Denver were a clock.
Directly at 6.
Directly
Man,
at
you almost
6.
threw me off. Hey, using my tools I used to make fun of. Isn't there something there about like people that like make fun of you, really critical, and they just steal your tools?
I don't know. It's a good idea.
Robbery.
Thief! Stop thief!
It's a good idea.
what it's called.
A good idea. Down here on the south side, we are just north of Castle Rock, and we've done a lot of videos on Castle Rock, but we've never actually jumped into Castle Pines specifically, more exclusively the village at Castle Pines.
Yeah, we've brushed into it. There's a couple neighborhoods that we've shown on the east side of the highway. A lot of great luxury living over there as well, but this is more exclusive. This is gated communities. This is Castle Pines Country Club. This is about as good as you get, especially in the southern portion. And just to give you guys something to look forward to, everyone raves about Boulder and different counties up there, different living, like when it comes to scenery and mountains. Down here, down south, as you are approaching like on your way to Colorado Springs, which you're not, you're about 34 minutes from downtown Denver. So we're not very south, but you're inside the mountains, right? So the type of living that you have when it comes to trees, mountain views, we're gonna throw some, man, I'm stuttering today. We're gonna throw some drone in here, right? We're gonna shut my mouth and throw drone in here just so you guys can see it. But unlike most people have ever seen southern Denver metro area.
We're gonna kick it off here in one of the model homes that is obviously a brand new build. It is by TrueMark Builders. And as you guys are looking at some of the features in here, this is gonna be very close to what you're gonna see in a lot of these other homes that we're showing you on drone footage and whatnot. As we're showing you this footage, guys, I wanna start breaking down some of the appeal to what's drawing people to Castle Pines.
Before we move forward and give you guys some more content, we want to remind you that we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado. And just as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So that number that's popping up below, we are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So if we can help you, we would love to. But with that being said, let's get back to the content and show you guys more luxury living Castle Pines. These luxury builders that are out here, we talk about this when it comes to like your normal new builds and the convenience of those. With luxury builders, especially like on the brand new side, like not only are they building everything luxury and high end, et cetera, but they're also still going into account of how do people use space nowadays?
Yes.
How do people want things built in? Just like your built-in refrigerators that have the little winery thing inside of it.
Wine
Just
coolers.
really cool stuff. On the surface, it might not be a big deal per se, but when you guys come experience these homes, it's like, wow, how usable all of your space is, especially for entertaining. If there's one thing that's luxury when it comes to upper class builds, it's how well you can entertain. And a lot of folks are just bringing their families in, people travel, people don't necessarily want to go out to go do everything nowadays, especially post-COVID. People just got a lot better at realizing they can just do things on their own, but the amount of things that you can do or bring family in or have events at your home, hard to beat. Especially this builder specifically, just walking through, hard to beat.
Now, as you guys are looking at this footage, one thing you're gonna notice is how many pine trees there are, how much open space there is, how big some of these lots are. That is one of the primary appeals to people coming to Castle Pines is the nature itself. Like take Castle Rock nature, put a little extra on it because out here, you're actually gonna have elk. For whatever reason, you find elk in the mountains and then you find elk in Castle Pines, right? There's literally a herd of elk that's out here and they'll come through and you'll see them. It's really, really, really cool to see. In addition to that, you're gonna have like wild turkeys, tons of deer. You're gonna have maybe a bear here and there and potentially a bobcat. It's real nature.
Yeah, man, we're in the Rockies.
Yeah, we're in the Rockies.
Exactly, we are in the Rockies. The beautiful part is that here we are in the metro area, but you're gonna feel like you're in the mountains.
Correct. Now, prices for these luxury builds, specifically to where we're at, they're looking at 1.9 all the way to like 2.1 for this specific builder.
Sure. Yep.
Minus a couple of upgrades. It could get up to 2.5 depending on what you're looking for. We've got a couple of other builders that go at a pretty competitive as far as those price points. What I will say is there's a lot of lots that are still available. There's a lot of builds that they're doing right now that are unspoken for. So when it comes to inventory for these homes, whether you're watching this right now or maybe even a couple months from when this is posted, they are still something that's going to be there for you. There's still some inventory left for sure.
That's right. And regarding types of homes, you're going to find everything out here from no maintenance patio style homes all the way up to $5, $6, $7 million, 100% custom, gorgeous homes with the best views of the Rocky Mountains that I think you can probably find out here.
Correct.
The village at Castle Pines, or Castle Pines Village, is comprised of about 13 individual neighborhoods that are all behind that original security gate that Will mentioned before. And what is really cool is it is 24/7 monitoring. If you're going on vacation, they'll come by and monitor your house. There are a ton of amenities that come with living at the villages at Castle Pines. All right, now speaking of amenities, you're going to have, I want to say traditional clubhouse, but it's not traditional at all, but you're gonna have your main clubhouse clubhouse where you've got professional tennis courts, fitness centers, really, really nice kid-friendly pools.
Tennis courts are set up for pickleball as well.
Yes. Oh yeah,
Correct.
can't forget the pickleball. In addition to that, you're going to have a separate adults-only lap pool, and they also have a separate Olympic-style swimming pool where there's some like Castle Pines Village swim team, the Stingrays, that train there.
Correct. It's Olympic-sized pool. If you guys aren't familiar with Colorado, but we do have the Olympic Training Center down in Colorado Springs, which is within an hour right now, being that we're in Castle Rock. But Colorado, being that we're at altitude, we are known for a lot of Olympic competitors and a lot of kids that just grow up here competing in Olympic sports. The school my daughter goes to, there's been 6 or 7 medalists from like swimming that go to her high school. Like, this really cool stuff. So you're going to get a lot of competitive athletics and things like that, which means the residual when it comes into like these luxury neighborhoods, you've also got facilities to, I guess, train. Don't come to me for your swimming.
And speaking of fitness, you're going to have miles and miles and miles of dirt trails, of asphalt trails. You're actually really close to Daniels State Park as well, which is a legit state park, really good mountain biking, really good hiking. And again, it's all the Castle Pines type of nature that you'll see here that's out there as well.
And what we don't want to forget is just giving you guys proximity of where Castle Pines is. We've talked about it before.
Yep.
It's pretty much in between Park Meadows-ish area, which is still Douglas County, and Castle Rock. So you guys want to go down into Castle Rock for your shopping, whether it's your outlet stores or your grocery stores, or if you're going to the gym, things like that, cool. But you can also filter into your Lone Tree area with Park Meadows Mall, which is one of the biggest malls in Colorado, if not the biggest mall. You've got plenty of shopping there. So it's a nice little nook in between both. We've got plenty of variety, but it just doesn't get overwhelmed over here as far as like living. It tends to stay pretty quiet. But again, as far as like resources and things that you need, readily available south or north within 10 minutes.
Speaking to demographics, you're going to find a little bit of everything out here. Maybe some of the more established parts of Castle Pines, you might find an older demographic, like I mentioned, those patio homes that are low to no maintenance. You're going to find a lot of people that just want the kind of like seclusion of living out here while not having to maintain property and stuff like that. And then all the way up here on the backside of Castle Pines where we are, where you have all this new construction, you're going to have a lot more families. You've got a lot more like sidewalks. They don't have a lot of those in traditional Castle Pines.
At all. But you're starting to see like this newer part of Castle Pines, especially by the country club. They're starting to have these like blacktop trails that are put in. They've got some playgrounds for kiddos that are put in. So definitely you can tell the influx that's come over here so far is very family oriented. You can tell whatever is governing this place, whatever HOA is governing this place, like they're definitely doing a lot to make sure they're accommodating.
And we're in Douglas County School District. However, the particular schools that are in Castle Pines are some of the highest rated that are in Douglas County.
And they've got some STEM schools, and
Yeah,
they've
they do.
also got some Montessori. They've also got some Montessori schools that are very cool. Our son went to Montessori school before kindergarten. Really, really enjoyed it. He's reading at like 2nd and 3rd grade level. Very productive. So as far as like education overall, you guys have about as good as it get variety of public to private to charter to alternative, like a Montessori school within grasp of wherever you guys are at. Right in the palm of your hand, right where you're at in Castle Pines.
Now, you guys may have also noticed in our drone footage an absolutely stunning golf course. You are sitting right on a private golf course, Castle Pines Golf Course.
I think it's called that.
I think it
I
is.
picked up golf 2 weeks ago, threw my back out, had a rest, to be determined. Pending. Will's golf game is pending.
Pending. We'll see if any of you guys buy a house in here, we're gonna go golfing with you. How about that?
We're gonna drive that cart, drink some beer.
I'll drive the car. Will
and
can
encourage
actually
you.
golf. I'll drive the car.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, guys, we're going to hop in the car and we're just gonna drive around, right? We're gonna show you just a good real life view of what it's gonna be like driving home from work when you live out here, and just enjoy the scenery, the beautiful homes that are out there, the pine trees, and just all the beautiful nature that
Pay attention to how little cars drove by past us. We're also going to show you guys the inside of some homes and just pay attention to some of what we're talking about, the overall look and feel and usable space that you guys have with these new builds.
All right, guys, so we're currently going through the back side of Castle Pines right now because there are some absolutely gorgeous new builds over here, which we have to check out.
Something that you want to keep in mind, in addition to just how impressive these homes are, is the lot sizes that you get, how quiet it is out here. Obviously, you've got the country club and golf, and you've got amazing views of the Rocky Mountains. But even if you're not directly looking at the mountains, that's just quiet, it's peaceful, brand new roads, everything's just nice. We're going to show you the country club first. Obviously, you can see some of the putting greens, but on the back side of the country club, it's a little foggy today. Not sure if you can tell, but on the back side of the country club is absolutely amazing with one of the best views of the Rocky Mountains, period. So we're gonna just kind of get close up right here. All right, let's take a quick spin. Starting right here, you guys can see all of Castle Pines, Castle Rock, the entire mountain front, like just Rocky Mountain front range. All right, guys, there you have it. Castle Pines and everything luxury that you need to see. And we want to remind you that we are licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado. And just as much as we love making these videos, we would love to help you more with those real estate needs. So that number that's popping up below, I'm trying to walk and talk. We are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So if we can help you with any luxury things in Castle Pines and or anything else, we would love to. But with that being said, it's getting a little windy. It's time for kiddos volleyball and everything else we're doing as dads. But we much appreciate everything that you guys have done for us. Until next time.
See you guys.
He doesn't give me the camera very much. See, it's like, this is actually what I really wanted to do. See this guy over here? He's not that important. Look at this, see that? See that? Everything's gonna be okay. See that? Oh. He's not that big of a deal. He gets all the credit. He runs all the cameras. We're just, you know what? We're gonna go for a walk. Love you guys. Take care.